Okay, so we're going to do a 12-minute circuit here, full body, and we're aiming to do it with very little or no rest at all, okay? So the aim of the game is we do it a minute on each exercise, and the only time you stop is just to change on to the next exercise. So what I'll do is I'll give you a 55-second shout, and that's when you stop doing what you're doing and get into position for the next exercise. And I'm going to introduce the exercises as they go along. So while you're working, you've got to be paying attention to what I'm showing you for the next exercise, okay? So first one, and I'll introduce this before we start. So you've got your dumbbells ready, you need a mat, well you don't, you can do it on the floor, but you need a chair. Perch on the end of the seat, bring your heels as close to the chair as you can, and doesn't matter about the grip, you can do that, you can do that, you can do that, whatever. We're just coming up, pressing, coming back down, okay? Pressing down like that, all right? All right, so you get into position. When you're ready, we're going to kick off, and I'll talk you through things as we go along. All right, 3, 2, 1, go for it, okay? So the sit and press is a good full body exercise. Works a fair bit of the shoulders, back of the arms, your triceps. You're going to work your quads, hamstrings, and your glutes, and it'll engage the lower back to some degree to hold your body upright throughout the exercise. So it's a pretty good one, pretty tiring. I think 55 seconds of it should be challenging enough for you. Next up though, and I'll introduce your next exercise, you just carry on doing. We're going to do a bent over row. You'll need your dumbbells, so you'll keep them in your hands. We're going to bend over, nice straight-ish back, and pulling out, rowing like that, okay? But if you look from this angle, the elbows go wide, and it's about lifting the elbows up, not the weights, okay? Just lift the elbows. Right, you've got about 10 seconds to go. So keep going what you're going. That's it, last 5. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so get your body into position, stick the bum out, and remember, you're lifting the elbows. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Like that, okay? Now, this one's going to focus, or it's going to use your biceps, rear of the shoulders. Also, and the primary exercise area is going to be the upper back. So we're talking about the rhomboids and the mid traps, which are between your shoulder blades. So you should feel those clenching or pinching together as you're bringing, okay? And I want you to make sure the back stays like that, and it doesn't over time end up being like that. If you feel that happening, stick your butt out, poke your bum hole out backwards. Okay, I'll introduce the next abs exercise while you keep going. It's going to be in and outs. So hands on the floor, fingers facing forward, lean back, bring the knees in, crunch forward, push the legs away, lean your body back, knees up, then push up like that. If you want, you can hold your hands here and do it, but the worst and the hardest is to hold them up here, okay? Right, 5 seconds, change over, get down onto the mat, drop your dumbbells down. Let's have you in position. I'm going to do it like this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you keep going. So that's primarily working your abdominals, okay? Rectus abdominis, the one down the middle, 6-pack, if you will. But we'll also be engaging the hip flexors and the rectus femoris, which is the front muscle down your quad. So you might feel a bit of a burn in the quads after a while. Okay, you keep it going. What are we on next? Okay, next exercise is going to be half squats, all right? So while you're doing that, I'll introduce it. With the half squats, you can rest your dumbbells on your shoulders if you like. That's how I do it. And we're squatting, coming up, but we're not coming fully up. We're not going to straighten the legs. We're just going to go, which should really get quite a lot of burn in the quads, okay? So you've got about 10 more seconds on your abs. Keep going. And we'll kick off in a little bit. All right. Okay, right, stop what you're doing. Grab your dumbbells, pick them up, put them on the shoulders, get ready for the half squats. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Down, come up. Okay, so we're keeping our back nice and straight. I don't want any of this hunching forward. If you've got a mirror or a window to look in, I can see myself in that window there. Look at the shape of my back. Okay, right, you keep going there. Remember, don't come up fully, even when the legs burn. All right, next up, we're going to be working our triceps with the overhead tricep extension, which you can do seated, leaning back into your chair, put the dumbbells together, push up, and we will drop back and extend above the head like that, okay? Now, you're 40 seconds in, you've got 15 to go, so you keep going. We will kick out the triceps in a little bit more, keep pushing, 5 seconds to go, nearly there, 3, 2, 1, change, dumbbells in your hands, take a seat, lean back into the chair, push them up 3, 2, 1, and drop and fully extend, okay? So you're straightening the arms at the top, get them right up there, keep your dumbbells together, and that's it. You keep pushing, okay? So as I mentioned, that one just focuses on the tricep muscles. You should feel a pretty bad burn in there. After a while, I will introduce your next exercise, which is the, an easy one, the dorsal raise. So we're going to lay down on the front. You keep doing what you're doing, but I'll just introduce this. Fingertips there, and we're just raising up the shoulders and the thighs. So we're clenching our bum muscles and we're clenching our lower back muscles. Like that, okay? So you've got about 10 seconds left on that. You keep going, and then we're going to be on the floor in a minute. 5 to go. Let's keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, change. Get into position for your dorsal raises. Fingertips at the temples. 3, 2, 1, and up we go. Okay, there we are. So you keep doing that. Now, you're going to be working your lower back with this one, and the reason I always make sure the dorsal raises is in the program is because we need to work our lower back. And if we don't work our lower back and we're just focusing all on the abs, we get muscular imbalances at the spine, and that's when people tend to get lower back pain and lower back injuries, all right? So it's a really important exercise, albeit a little bit boring, if I'm honest. But yeah, you'll be working your lower back, also your glutes, your bum muscles as well. 30 seconds through, I'll introduce the next exercise. We have got, okay, this one's tricky. Single leg sit to stand. So you're entitled to use a bit of assistance here from your chair or a table or something like that. It's a sit to stand, but you're coming up on the one leg and coming back down, okay? Like that. If you can do it on the one leg, like that. Depends how low your seat is, really. All right, change over. I didn't even give you a very good intro. Get on that one, left leg first, ideally, okay? And then we'll do the right leg again in a minute. So this one's going to focus on the quads, hamstrings, and the glutes, but it's also going to challenge your balance to some degree as well. All right, so keep that going. I'll be looking into the next exercise for you. Okay. Right, keep sit to single leg sit to standing. Hammer curls is the next one. Right, so we're going to go sideways on, keep our elbows tucked into our body, and we're keeping, there's no wrist twist, there's nothing like that. We're just keeping that grip, and we're doing it there, focusing on your biceps and your brachioradialis, this guy here, okay? And it might be the radiobrachialis, I always forget the difference. I always get that one mixed up, who knows? Right, keep pushing. You've got a few more seconds to go there. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, okay, get your dumbbells in your hands. Get ready for the hammer curls. 3, 2, 1, go for it, okay? Don't let the elbows come up here. Don't let the elbows go back there. Keep them tucked into your sides like that. And we're just pumping, okay? Straight arm at the bottom, bend at the top, okay? Nice work, right? So you keep that going. Let me just get a check on the next exercise. Okay. Mason twist, all right? So the Mason twist you can do with or without a dumbbell. So without a dumbbell, hold your hands like that. You can go bam, bam, touching either side to the floor. Do it with your legs off the ground, a bit more challenging, okay? Do it with a dumbbell in hand, even more challenging, okay? So that's what we're going for. You've got about 15 seconds left. I'll chill out. I'll just take a seat here. I'll check my mic to make sure it's still working. Looks good to me. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, relax. On the floor, get your dumbbell if you're using it. 3, 2, 1, and off we go, one side. So it's about rotating the shoulders, not just moving the arms. You've got to twist right round, like that, okay? Lots of movement. Now you keep pushing that. That's going to engage your abdominals, but it's also going to engage the obliques, which are these muscles, your love handles, if you like. They're the ones that are responsible for rotation. Keep going on that one. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Right, next up, I don't need to demo it, but you've got your other leg, single leg, sit to stand. So we're going to go like that. You'll be doing your right leg this time though. Hopefully your technique will be a bit better than mine. I've not done legs for a while, maybe a month or two. So yeah, they're a bit weak at the moment, you might say. 10 seconds left. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Feel those obliques burn and those abs burn. All right, nearly there. 3, 2, 1, relax, okay? Onto your chair, get into position. 3, 2, 1, Let's go for it. Down like that. Try and control down. You'll get better at this one over time. Eventually you won't need your hands. Right, very good. You keep going. Make sure that's your opposite leg to the last one you worked. So if you didn't remember which one it was, I did left and then right for you. Ooh, okay. All right. So the next exercise for you, while you're doing that, I'll introduce the press up tap, which you can do on your knees or your feet, but it's like a press up, but we go down, we push up, and we tap our chest when we come up. Okay? Popping onto the one side, one arm, just sort of engages the core a little bit in the rotation, so you might use a bit more obliques on that one, a bit more challenging and a bit more fun as well. If you want to do it in the full press ups, you're simply going like that, okay? Right, stop what you're doing, into the press up position, get ready for it. 3, 2, 1, down, push up and tap, down, push up and tap, down, push up and tap. Keep it going. Okay, so you're currently using your pecs, your chest muscles across here. You'll be using your triceps, the back of the arms, and then your front of your shoulders here, okay? But as I mentioned, as we go onto one arm to stabilize, we're going to engage the core, your obliques, a little bit more. So what do you got? 25 seconds to go. Last exercise coming up after this, and it is the star crunches, okay? So star crunches look like this. You lay on the floor in a starfish position, legs spread out wide, arms spread out wide, and then we're going to come up and bring arms and feet all together to one. So we go body first, up, feet, and then back down. Like that. It's tough, but you can do it. Stop what you're doing, get down into position, lay on your back flat. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you go too early with your legs, your body won't ever come up, okay? So you've got to go body first, legs, okay? Keep going for that, all right? So, star crunches is big on the abdominals, quite big on the quads, a little bit of chest, but it's only your arm weight. It's more just a fun alternative to work your abs, okay? 30 seconds through, you're going to go for a full minute on this one because there's no transition time at the end. So keep pushing. Got about 25 seconds left. 20 seconds to go. Come on, focus on those abs. You can do this. Nearly there. 15 seconds. Last 10. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. You got this, you've got this, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So look, you can relax now. What I'd suggest, if this is the first time you're watching this video, you're going to do it again and again and maybe again. So you're going to do either 3 or 4 rounds of this. 3 rounds will take about 45 minutes if you're resting for a couple of minutes in between. 4 rounds is going to take you about an hour. So you've covered everything. We've done pulls, pushes, triceps, biceps, bum, front, back of the legs, abs, side of the abs, lower back. You've got everything covered right there, and it's intense on the cardiovascular system as well, because we never stop, okay? We switch muscle groups to rest the muscles, but your heart and lungs keep pumping all the way through. So there you go. When you're ready, if you're going to do another set, just press stop now, chill for a bit, and then go in a second.